What's up, everybody? It's Joe from Complex. We're in New York City at SoleStage with multi-platinum rapper and one of the original guests of sneaker shopping, Fabolous.
What's up, Joe?
Gonna do some sneaker shopping today. Gonna see what he's feeling, what he's not, and then hopefully he's gonna buy some sneakers.
Oh, I'm definitely coming to buy some shoes today because, you know, I just came in the slides and I figured I would find something here. You know?
I like that.
All right.
Let's go. Fab, let's talk early shopping habits. You and your brother, your mom would take you shoe shopping, and I think that either you got the Ewings and he got the Delta Forces or vice versa?
Yeah, definitely. I got the Hewins. Patrick Ewing was a big Knicks star at the time. So I kind of gravitated to those. And my brother, I guess he just grabbed the Delta Forces. And what was crazy is when we got back to the hood, the Delta Forces was like the official drug dealer sneaker.
Right,
and I was like mad that I didn't get those because I didn't know. That's how you know athletes influence, you know, a lot in the sneaker world, especially at that time. And I just grabbed the Hewins, and they were still fire.
Definitely.
Don't get me wrong, the Adidas and the Nick colorway was still fire, but you know, those Delta Forces, I think it was even like a new silhouette of a shoe too, and it was just a new sneaker. So, you know what I mean? My brother, like, he trumped me that day.
Okay, he had the vision a little early. Another family story, one shoe that you really remember, a big moment for you, your uncle goes—
Turning me out.
Yeah, your uncle went shopping with you. Did he bring them to you, or did you go with him and it was a specific shoe?
Nah, he let me go in and pick out a shoe, and I think it was, you know, might have been the Air Max 1, this exact colorway, the red, white, and gray. And I think it was one of the first shoes that had the air bubble on it.
Yeah.
I grabbed these, I went back to school, and I was the man. And you know, that kind of turned me out, you know what I mean? Just the attention that you were getting from your shoes, and just having a new clean shoe. I think in that time too, I was probably like really young, so I kind of dogged the shoes. Like, you know, when you're a kid, you kind of don't have the same love for keeping your shoes clean, so I dogged them. But I remember that it sparked my interest, and you know, everybody looking at what shoes you got. Like, yo, those are dope. Yo, what are those? You know what I mean? And it was really something that impacted me with sneaker shopping from then on.
Fab, Air Force One's a big New York City shoe.
Yes, sir.
A big Brooklyn shoe, a big Harlem shoe, but a special trip to Portland for you is where you went crazy on Air Force Ones later in life. Talk about that trip and explain what it was for people.
'99, I was on the Hard Knock Life tour, Jay-Z, DMX, Red, and Method Man, and a Portland stop was my first introduction to their Nike warehouse or something there.
Like the employee store.
The employee store. So they shut it down for the tour and let us go in there and for some reason at that time, they had all these colorways of the Air Force One lows: yellow, orange, red and white. You know, it had all these, and that was like my first time, like really, you know, the late '90s was where Air Force One like really connected with me.
Jay-Z in there, all the crew?
Everybody, the whole tour was in there. Everybody definitely came up. You know, you had the shopping carts. They let you go down. It's actually, you know, 2020 is fast forward, and I think Drake just did a video and was in there. So, you know what I mean? That was like '99.
Wow.
And it was really a, you know, experience. I had never even saw something like that, you know what I'm saying? But we was with our shopping carts, grabbing,
running through.
All your sizes are there. You know, you at Nike, you in Portland.
Yep.
It's endless Air Force Ones, you know.
And then fast forward now, you've been bringing out early 2000s, late 90s Air Force Ones, and you know, I saw the All-Star Air Force Ones, the Houston Air Force Ones, the Brooklyn. Kind of like bring them back out. You're going through storage and digging them out?
Yeah, I went through my storage and I was like, you know, I had a lot of shoes in there and I was just like, yo, let's just have some fun. You know, we start pulling out the patent leathers, Halloweens, and you know, the Kiwis, and you know, just, you know, a lot of shoes in Mexico. All of the joints that, you know, came out in the 2000s that, you know, a lot of things get appreciated more like, you know, later on in time. So that's kind of what I was doing, was just showing some appreciation to them.
Fab, we talked about the hunt over there, but there's a specific story that you told Jim Jones. You wanted these Carolina blue and white Jordans, you and your crew. And you went on a hunt and you were the only one who ended up getting them. What was those days like? And tell that story.
I mean, it was just a hunt, man. It was like, you know, chasing down the shoes you want. I remember another story of me probably taking about 5, 6, 7 cabs to different sneaker stores all over Brooklyn. I probably wasted about $80 in cab rides just looking for the blue 12s. You know what I mean? And so it was like a hunt. And sometimes you were successful in your hunt.
Right.
Sometimes you were a fail. Took the L and you know what I mean? You couldn't find your size or you couldn't find a shoe, and you know what I mean? I remember those times, and but at the same time, the hunt was part of the journey.
Right.
Like it was part of, you know, getting that. So when you were successful in it, you know what I'm saying, it was beautiful. But when you took the L, it made you, for some reason, it felt like you had to go harder next time.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? I gotta be earlier, I gotta move, I gotta get, you know what I mean? So it was part of the hunt, man.
Your favorite Jordan, is it still infrared 6s or does it change month to month, year to year?
Nah, infrared 6s is always gonna be in the top tier of my Jordan love. There is a couple Jordans that I always pick out. The cement 3s is always up there. The Bread 11s is always, you know what I mean? Some of those, and I think what's crazy to me is how hard the 1s came back. I think it was underrated of
back in the day.
Back in the day, and how much of a fashionable shoe it is on everyday, you know, fashions. And I think that was underrated then, because when you looked at it as just a basketball shoe, it was, you know, it was whatever. But then when people started wearing it with jeans or wearing it in different styles and different colorways, I think it, you know, blew it all the way out the water, and it made people appreciate them a little bit more.
Yeah, Bobbito always was like, no one was wearing Jordan 1s. And, and people were like, are you crazy? And they're like, no, they weren't appreciated until later.
Yeah, they definitely came back later. I think 1s and even 2s were like, kind of like they were cool and you love Mike, but you weren't all the way there yet. And I think 3s kind of cracked the door open. I think even the marketing behind 3s, when they started having the commercials with Mars and Spike Lee, I think it just elevated it a little bit. And you know, 1s came back strong, you know what I mean? It came back as a actual iconic silhouette to this whole sneaker, you know what I mean, sneaker world.
Well, talked about everything. Now's the easy part. You came in sandals, so I think you're leaning.
I came to shop, man.
Yeah, came to shop.
I was like, I'm going to a sneaker store. I need a pair of shoes for today. Why not throw on a fresh pair? You know
Let's do it.
Yeah, man. So I'm gonna need these for today's fit.
Gotcha.
Throw these right on. I think I need a pair of these Brazils. And these if you got. Never seen this colorway, and you know the Air Max 1 has a place in my heart, so gotta go with these, my guy.
Got you, my guy.
All right. All right, so here's the part that I regret.
All right, bro, you told us 2,476 with 91 cents. Here you go, my guy.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here you go, my guy.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate it.
Be safe.
So Fab came through, completed the fit, told some great stories. Thanks so much for taking the time.
Thank you, Joe.
Appreciate it, man. Make sure you check out bloodsticker.com for the new merch.